I want to buy that house at a good price, and I love the house, so I want the house. And I know that I want that house. I know I want that thing. I know I want that person. I know I want that project. I know I want that service. I know I want it. I want it. That's number one. That's our outcome. All right. Secondly, what is the least acceptable result for me acquiring that person, place, or thing? So if I want to buy the house, what's the most I'll pay for it? If I'm going to buy the car, what's the most I'll pay for it? If I want to work with the person, what's the least acceptable result I have in doing business with this person? And once I establish that least acceptable result, I write it down, and it becomes a commandment. Just like the 10 Commandments, this one is the 11th. You will not go beyond your least acceptable result. So if I'm doing business over here and I want that house as it is right now with no additional changes for $700,000 or $1 million, then I'm not paying a penny more than the price that I write down in my commandment. Now, it's possible the person could negotiate, offer things that are worth more than money. Absolutely possible. But the fact is, for this moment in time, that's precisely what my least acceptable result is. And then I will try to move underneath that least acceptable result, in this case, a lower price. Sometimes it's more service. Sometimes it's more of something and less of others. And then the third thing is, what is their least acceptable result? They want to sell the house, but they need to get $950,000, and they won't, or they say they won't go less than $950,000. I can tell you from making many, many offers on many houses over the years that people almost always are willing to go lower than what they say their least acceptable result is. In fact, sometimes dramatically so. So just because somebody says that's their least acceptable result doesn't mean that it really is. The fact is that people will not sell something once it gets below their real emotional least acceptable result. They won't do something. So now I've thought what I want, what the least I'm willing to accept in acquiring it. Okay, maybe that's the most money, or what's necessary for them. I need that person to win too, by the way. You don't want to develop enemies in anything that you do. So I want them to win. I want me to win. I want to know what the least acceptable result is for both of us. And then the critical piece, obstacles. What obstacles are going to arise when we're trying to make this negotiation happen? What obstacles are going to happen along the way from me getting from here to there? What obstacles are going to happen for you when you're here and you need to get the promotion, when you need to get the raise, when you need to get my business, when you need to get the girl to go out with you? What obstacles are going to happen? Here's a secret. We'll talk an entire video just about this, but the reality is that people who envision just outcomes without obstacles, they don't get anywhere. They don't win gold medals. They don't win World Series. They don't win golf tournaments. They don't win at anything. They don't get A's. They don't make it to college. The people who visualize outcomes while overcoming obstacles tend to succeed more than anyone in the world. All that for a different day. You want to do the same thing. How are you going to overcome the obstacles from you getting from here to there? What obstacles are going to happen in the negotiation process over here? You want to think of all of them, all of the problems that could come up. And then, once you know what the problems are, we want to solve each one of those problems in advance, long before the other person's experienced them, thought of them, considered them, before they've happened. Look, you're thinking with outcome-based thinking. You know what you want. That other person has no idea what they want. They haven't got a clue. They've never thought like this. The vast majority of people don't think with outcome-based thinking. They have no idea what they want in life. They wake up, they do X behavior, they go to sleep, they wake up, they do X behavior, they go to sleep. You're very different. You're actually conscious. You wake up and say, oh, I don't really want to do X behavior today. I really want something. I want a tangible item. I want a tangible commodity. I want a tangible relationship, something that means something, that has meaning to me. So I'm going to solve each of these obstacles in advance. That's going to allow me to have results. That means I'm thinking about an outcome. That means I'm going to get a result. Most people aren't. Most people are process people. And there's a big difference. And again, you have to have process people, and process people are critical to everything that you do in life. But having an outcome makes you a simple leader. That's all it is. Finally, how are you going to bring the negotiation to conclusion? How are you actually going to go about, now that you know what all the obstacles and where you're going is, what route are you actually going to take to get over there? And that is how you use outcome-based thinking in both influence and in getting everything that you want in life for yourself and for those you love. See you here next time.